How can a person be sure that what they're telling their counsellor isn't going to be held against them? Because I think very often people do think, and it can seem as it's going to be held against you for the rest of your life, you know, and your place of work will know how you're feeling and everything.
This is why some people choose to go down the private route. Because if you see a counsellor or psychotherapist privately, then they will not disclose to your GP that you are in therapy. You, as a client, may decide to tell your GP that you've had counselling, or you are in counselling, you're in psychotherapy, but it's your gift to tell your GP or whoever that that's what you've embarked on. It's really important to clarify that point, because I have known some counsellors who will let the GP know, and you need to just ensure that you make your therapist aware that you are going privately because you do not want your GP to know that you're accessing the therapy. Because there is a stigma attached to mental illness.
Sadly.
It is sad because it's something that we get by being human.
Exactly.
You know, we are human, we suffer, we have moments of despair and depression and anxiety. It's part of being human. And it's not something to be pathologised, turned into this is something that's you're always going to have. We have moments of it. So it's really important to be very clear with your therapist what they mean by confidentiality.
Yes.
Some therapists will say, I will not break your confidentiality, but there are times where I need to break your confidentiality either with or without your consent. Now that's a given, but the examples that are given are the ones that you need to listen to. Some counsellors and psychotherapists will say, I can break confidentiality with or without your consent if you express desire to kill yourself, or you say that you are going to kill yourself. That is not enshrined in law. And some therapists will say, I will not break your confidentiality even if you say you're going to kill yourself. And I definitely won't break your confidentiality if you say, I don't want you to tell anyone. It's really important that you're very clear what would bring your therapist to break confidentiality.